this.
A Chicago man lost vision in one of his eyes after he was injured in a paintball attack.
NewsNation reporter Lourdes Duarte has more on his story and other similar attacks happening all around the country.
These days, George Morales is finding even the simple things tough.
I can see with one eye, but it's not the same when you have your two eyes.
He was one of more than 125 people injured in Chicago during a rash of paintball attacks in late October.
In the beginning, I thought this is a real gun.
It wasn't, but the injury was severe.
Unfortunately, one of these weapons took someone's eye yesterday.
Chicago police spotlighted his case and others, eventually arresting 6 people. Morales' attackers, though, were never found, which is why he wants to tell his story.
How many times have you cried over this?
A warning, we're about to show you video shot by Morales moments after the attack when he tried to call his wife. We've blurred some of it, but it gives you a sense of the sheer force and impact coming from what's supposed to be a playful paint gun.
It's a lot of pain, and I feel in the beginning I don't feel nothing, but after that, like a couple minutes later, a lot of pain in my face.
His face was throbbing. He says he didn't know the people who shot him and barely saw the paintball coming as he waited for the bus on Pulaski near West 24th.
When I turn around like that, I see the guy, he was aiming at me. He shot me.
So, he shot you?
Yeah, and then I feel something impact in my eye. So after that, I fell down to the floor.
Police laid out the guns that look all too real as they warned people about the attacks. They've even put together public service announcements.
Unsuspecting, innocent people being targeted by shooters with paint guns.
The paintball attacks have slowed down, at least here in Chicago, but reports of attacks nationwide continue. Headlines out of South Florida, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Washington, where a police detective was struck.
No, this is not a tradition. It's not a tradition. It's something that has increased. But I want to put the word out there right now. We are focused on this. We're going to treat these paint guns like they're regular guns, like they're shooting real bullets.
44-year-old George and his kids are aware that he's an example of what can happen.
The doctor told me, with your left eye, you're not going to see no more.
He wants the message to be heard. It's his way of staying positive through what has been a difficult month.
I have one eye, right? But I can see. I am alive.
Lourdes Duarte, NewsNation, Chicago.